Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to show you how I make my mini mandazis. First, you'll have your baking flour and some cooking oil. That's baking flour from my previous cooking. Some baking powder, a frying pan of course, and I wanted to use something to mix the ingredients, so I had to use a sufuria, a cooking pot, because I didn't have something to mix my ingredients with. And yes, the rolling pin. Also 2 eggs, margarine or butter if you prefer. I prefer the Prestige, the one that's vanilla flavor, milk and sugar. So first of all, I wash my hands because you have to start cooking with clean hands, of course. And then I make sure I've thoroughly cleaned my work surface because I'll be using this place when I'm rolling and kneading. You crack the 2 eggs and butter them. After that, you add your small packet of milk. You then mix these two together. You now start to mix your ingredients, and you start with the baking flour or flour. And after you've put enough baking flour, it depends with how much you want to make, you add the margarine. You put 1 spoonful of margarine. When it comes to the baking powder, you usually put a tablespoon full of it, and it's usually per 100 grams of the baking flour you add 1 teaspoonful of baking powder, and then you mix. You then add sugar to your preference. I added 4 spoonfuls of sugar. So it's up to you, because some people have a sweet tooth, others don't. So that's up to you at that point. Then you continue mixing, and then you add the mixture of eggs and milk. Then you mix, and then at this point is when the kneading starts, with the continuous adding of flour depending on how sticky your mixture is. During kneading, you need to make sure that the dough is not sticky on your hands or on your surface, so you can continue adding the flour until you're satisfied. You then put your dough back into your pot and cover it for some time so that you can allow it to rise a bit. And then this is the point where you roll, and then you cut. You can roll, you can, if you want to have more flesh inside the mandazis, you can decide for it to be thick, like mine was a little bit thicker. But if you're the kind of person who doesn't like a lot of flesh inside the mandazis, you can roll until it's very thin. Then you cut into square pieces or any shape to your preference. As you finish cutting, you need to put your cooking oil on the pan to heat for some time before you start adding your pieces to the oil. And then you add them one by one, and you make sure that they turn a golden brown color on both sides before you remove them from the oil. Yeah, and that's majorly the basic parts of how I make my mini mandazis. Enjoy the rest of the video.